Right, we are live. I think we are live. Let me know if you can hear me and you can see me okay. And welcome to another Paul Plays solo games on a Tuesday night while Vicky's out at a cookery course. This is the third episode in the series, although the first episode was actually on a Saturday, just to confuse everybody. Anyway, Great Western Trail New Zealand was next on the list of games that my Patreon supporters voted on. The first was Feast for Odin, with the Norwegians expansion. Then it was Ark Nova with the Marine Worlds expansion with the Arno bot. And tonight is Great Western Trail New Zealand solo mode. Now, I've only played Great Western Trail New Zealand twice. I'm very comfortable with the base game. I'm playing the base game quite a lot on Board Game Arena. But yes, so this tonight will be, as usual, if you are new to this series of playthroughs, you will already notice that I don't have the game set up. This is because I'm trying something different with this series, and I wanted it to be a bit more relaxing and a bit more laid back. And quite often with these playthroughs, I don't have the time to basically set everything up beforehand. As it turns out today, I was free from about 6:15, so I've been doing some figure painting, I've eaten dinner, I've played with the cats. Hello, Loki. So I did actually have time today to set it all up beforehand. But people seem to like. I've generally had good feedback from you about you like to see me set the game up and everything else. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. Simon's here, James is here, Joanna's here, Rasmus is here, Matt's here, Tom's here, Suzanne's here, Sajid is here. Good to see you. Is there a secret preview of the new copy of Mage Knight hiding in the box? Could be. Paul's here. Paul's here. That means I'm not going to make any mistakes tonight, because if I do, Paul's going to spot them straight away. Right. Anyway, and now I've played the solo mode of Great Western Trail, 2nd edition. I haven't played the solo mode of Great Western Trail New Zealand. So it's going to be a learning experience tonight. We're going to be relearning how to play Great Western Trail New Zealand and Loki's cat hair. And we're going to also be learning how to play the solo mode. So what colour are we going to go with? I would normally go with blue. But just looking at this grey background that I've got, maybe the blue pieces aren't going to show up that well. They're a bit dark. So for a change, what is up with me? I bought a Games Workshop game today and I'm not going to play blue. Shocking. What is the world coming to? Yes, I have treated myself today. I've been having a bit of a rough time recently, and retail therapy is a good thing. So I have treated myself today to a copy of Blackstone Fortress, a brand new copy of Blackstone Fortress. Now, because of the privileged position that I'm in, I generally don't buy many games, if any games, myself. But getting anything out of Games Workshop is basically impossible. So if I wanted it, I'd have to buy it. And I've played Blackstone Fortress once on the channel on Tabletop Simulator about 4 years ago. And I decided that I actually quite liked it. So I've been umming and ahhing about getting a copy for a long time now. And I finally pulled the plug today. So yes, it'll be arriving tomorrow. There we go. I think I'm going to play red, because I think red is actually going to show up the best. Now, I do have the overhead lights on at the moment. And I do remember that this board is quite shiny. So what we're going to do, Loki's just settling down over there. You all right, Loki? You okay? Yeah, he's okay. What we're going to do is we're going to get the board out, and then if it turns out it is too shiny, if the reflections are too much, I will turn off the overhead lights. Yeah, that's too much, isn't it? Okay, right. Fran's here. Hi, Fran. While you're here, I'm just going to pop over there, and I'm going to turn the lights off. Not all the lights, just those ones. So, because I'm turning those off, I've got to turn these ones on. And then we might need to move that around. I might need to fiddle. Is that okay? Does that look all right? I think that looks all right. I don't need to fiddle with the ISO settings, do I? Right, okay, so Great Western Trail New Zealand. Probably the best of the three in the series. For those of you that don't know, Great Western Trail 2nd edition came out, which was followed by Great Western Trail Argentina and then Great Western Trail New Zealand. Great Western Trail Argentina and New Zealand both add extra rules and extra complexity to the game. The original game, Great Western Trail 2nd Edition, had an expansion called Rails to the North. And I believe, even though I've not played Great Western Trail Rails to the North, the original game, as in the 2nd Edition, with Rails to the North, is of a similar complexity level to Argentina and New Zealand. I wasn't a big fan of Argentina. There was issues with the graphic design and it really got in the way of gameplay. Whereas New Zealand, I really liked New Zealand. And generally speaking, from speaking to a lot of other people, it seems that New Zealand is the one that people prefer. But it is a level of extra complexity. So I would definitely not recommend this one for your first game of Great Western Trail. I would stick to 2nd Edition. And then if you like that, then I would get this one. That's what I would do. Great Western Trail Cullompton is coming soon. Absolutely, definitely. Right. Now, I do remember that we need a huge amount of space for this game. Because there's all sorts of extra cards. There's a lot more deck building in this version of the game, from what I remember. Right. So, let's have a look at A Woman of Great Character, Solo Adventures in New Zealand. We are going to be playing against... who is it we're going to be playing against? Sarah. Okay, so we're going to be playing against Sarah. So we need Sarah's board. For the solo mode, you'll need Sarah's board, Sarah's cards, the specialization tile, which is something else. Right, okay. So this is Sarah's board. We need Sarah's cards, which will be in one of these packs. Wherever they are, that's this one. And Sarah's specialization token. And we also need Sarah's sheep market tile, which is that. So they're the solo components. Choose a difficulty level, easy, medium, or hard. Shall we go with medium? Let's go with medium. Yeah, I think we'll go with medium. I'm fairly good at Great Western Trail, or at least I know the rules of the game. I don't know whether I'm actually any good or not. So we're going to go with medium today and see what happens. So we need to return Sarah's cards, 14, 15, 16, and 17, to the box. They're in the box. Okay. First delivery is 6, whatever that means. I have no idea what that means at the moment. Oh, and it is possible to further adjust the difficulty. Okay. Set up the game board and the components for 2 players as usual with the following differences. So step 5 has changed. So let's go through the normal setup steps and see how we get on. Jackie said, waited until 3 games were published before deciding which one to buy. Really glad I knew you got New Zealand only. You don't think you need all 3? Yeah. Yeah, I don't think you need Argentina, because as I say, I wasn't a big fan of Argentina. But I think there are some nice differences between Great base game and New Zealand. And as I say, I haven't played Rails to the North, so I don't know what it is like that. Place the game board in the middle of the table. Done. Place the Sea Routes board. It says above it. I'm going to put it over here. It doesn't really matter. Shuffle the 8 Harbour Master tiles. So we still do that. I didn't even open this box before we started playing. As you can see, I am literally just getting everything out as we're doing it. Right, is this the 8 Harbour Master tiles? It is 8 Harbour Master tiles. Okay, so we're going to shuffle these. Place 1 at random face up onto each of the 5 Harbour Master spaces, returning the other 3 to the box. So that's here. So instead of the train, you've got similar tiles, but done differently. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Put them back in there. Take the 8 neutral buildings and place 1 face up. Neutral buildings, neutral buildings. Here. And for each of the 8 neutral spaces on the board. Okay. Give these a shuffle. Oh, some of them are double-sided. Take the 8 neutral buildings and place 1 face up, thus the 4 double-sided with the 1 icon visible. What? That doesn't make sense. Onto each of the 8 neutral spaces on the game board. If this is your first game, put them on A to H. In subsequent games, shuffle them and put them... Yeah. Thus, the 4... Right, okay, I see what it means. It's not very clear. So we put them so that the one side is up rather than the two. And don't they get upgraded as the game goes on, I think? So we've currently got A, C, B, E. Then we've got H. Then we've got G. Where's G going? Followed by F. And then D. Right. Okay. We've done that. Place the bonus tiles market token onto the top round dash space. Yeah, this is different. You've got two different things. I remember now. You've got people who appear here, and then you've got other things that appear here. Take the 28 worker tiles, the 16 hazard tiles, and the 33 bonus tiles and turn them face down. Sort them by letters on their backs. Hang on, I'm getting messages. It's probably Vittel. Because I've... yes. Okay. Let me just turn that down. I'm working on the video for the how to play video for Inventions at the moment, and I've just sent Vittel a rough draft earlier on today. So take this way, yeah. So sort them by letters A and B. Well, I've already got them in the bags. Place the bags next to the game board. Yep. The bags are called the Wellington Supply. Right. Oh, step 5. Step 5 is different for the solo game. Step 5 says, after shuffling the tiles, randomly draw one A tile, make sure it's a worker, and set it aside. Okay? I'm going to take, it's a worker, so I'm going to set it aside. I'm just going to put it there. I don't know why, but there we go. Next, 6. From the Wellington Supply, first pick one of each worker type with an A on their back. Place those workers face up onto the indicated spaces at the top of the job market. So we have one of those. I don't know what these workers are. One of those. But this guy looks like Mr. Shearer because he's got a pair of shears. And we need that one as well. Right. So I've done that. Man with beard. Place those for right. Then draw, depending on your play count, draw a number of A tiles from the Wellington Supply. Okay, so we draw 12. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Nice. Where a tile is placed depends on its type. Okay, so first tile we're going to place is this one. If it's a hazard tile, place it on the corresponding section. If it's a worker tile, place it on the top most empty space of the corresponding column. Right, so let's get all the workers out. Well, that hasn't come out evenly, has it? And what we're doing with these, we are placing it in the corresponding hazard section onto the empty space with the lowest number. So this is a flood, which is going to go there. And this is a rockfall, which is going to go there. Rockfall, rockfall, and flood. Okay, done. Start drawing tiles with a B on their back, which include bonus tiles from the Wellington Supply. Put these bonus tiles one after the other in the bonus tiles market as follows. How many are we drawing? Start at the top row and place the first drawn tile onto the space directly beneath the player count sign. Place this next tile to the right and continue rightwards so that there's now 3 tiles. Okay, so basically we go 2 player game, so it's one there, one there, one there. So that one goes there. That one goes there. That one goes there. Right. That's that. Now fill the 4 foresight spaces in Wellington with tiles from the Wellington Supply. So 2 from the A. Oh, that's up there. Yeah. 2 from the A. Oh. And 2 from the B. Hi, Jim's here from Portugal. Hello. The worker is for Sarah. Right, got it. Will I be looking at Speakeasy? I very much will hope that I'm going to take a look at Speakeasy. They haven't contacted me yet, but I would like to. I do need to follow that up. Yeah, so we've done that. Shuffle the 37 market sheep cards. Market sheepses. Is that these? No, it's not these. Is that these? That doesn't look like 37. That's 40. I have 40 cards. So I don't quite know what I've done wrong here, because I seem to have 40 of them. Let's have a look. So market sheep should be everything except the player cards. Right, I've obviously got some in here that shouldn't be in there. I'm just going to go through them. If you spot one, spot the sheep that shouldn't be there, let me know. There, it's the Romney. So some Romneys, I think, have sneaked in. Typical. Well, that was only one. Maybe I can't count. So there should be 5 Dorset horns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Check. 7 Lincolns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Lincolns. Check. 7 Corriedales. 4, 5, 6, 7, which is a mixture of Coronation Street and Emmerdale, I believe. Hampshires. 1, 2. Maybe I just couldn't count earlier. 3, 4, 5. I've just spotted 2 grey ones that shouldn't be there. That's a player card that shouldn't be there. 5, 6. 6 Rylands. 1, 2. That shouldn't be there either. Right, we're good. We've got the 37 now. And we need to give them a really good shuffle. Okay, so 37 market sheep cards. And in a 2-player game, we need 9 in the market. So that's market's going to be down here. So we're going to shuffle that up a bit. Okay. Monica's here and heating up some pig in a poke. Okay. Pig in a poke. Is that another name for a hot dog or something? Right. So 7, 9. So Corriedales, a couple of Hampshires, some Lincolns, a Suffolk, another Hampshire, Dorset Horn. Right. Okay. And then a deck. I'm just going to put the deck there. Right, I might end up shuffling all of this along a little bit just to give me a bit more personal space. Right, next, shuffle the 24 objective cards, which is... Now then, I am relying on the last people having put this away correctly, and I'm not sure they have. Right, let's just have a look. Objectives. So we got the bonus cards, and that's it. I need to make sure I don't get mixed up with the bonus cards. 24 objective cards. So how am I going to identify an objective card compared to one of those? If anybody knows how I identify... Maybe they don't have the number in the bottom right. Yeah, I think that's it. I think they don't have the number. A normal objective doesn't have the number in the bottom right. Although I've got some here that don't have a number. They don't have a number either. Oh dear. Right. These have all been put away in a kind of semi-random order. Okay, I think I've found them. I think they're here. Maybe not. Maybe it's these. Maybe these. Is the 24? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. Got it. Right, we have 24 objective cards. Place them as a face-down stack to the right of the game board. Reveal the first 4 cards and put them in a display. Yeah, where should we put them? Maybe put them up there? Maybe. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. Next. Pig in a poke comes from medieval times where they used to sell pigs in a poke sack, but sometimes dishonest folk would put a date in the sack instead of a pig. Well, there we go then. Jolly's asking, what gastronomic delights is Vicky bringing home? I can't remember tonight. I can't remember what she's making. Last week it was marshmallows and fudge. Yeah, I can't remember. She did tell me, but I've forgotten. I helped her get the ingredients all out last night. So we've done that. Right. Step 11. Place the 16 Romneys. Right. Now we need to sort through these. The 12 sheepdogs. Where are those? These are like fixed additional cards that you can add to your deck, which don't have a number on them because they're in every game. So as I mentioned to you, if you don't know Great Western Trail New Zealand, there's a lot more deck building in it. And over the course of the game, you're going to be adding lots of extra cards to your deck. 4 of those cards are fixed, which are the Romneys, the Sheepdogs, the Ferries, and the, I'm probably going to pronounce this incorrectly, the Kotare board. Sorry, the Kotari bird. It's this thing. For a better view, you may optionally place the 5 additional card tiles above their corresponding stacks of cards. 5. For a better overview, you may optionally place the 5 additional cards tiles, but there's only 4. The Romneys, the Sheepdogs, the Ferries, the Kotari. I don't know. Let's have a look at the setup image. Oh, yeah, I vaguely remember having this problem when I was confused last time. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to bother putting those. There's a line in your chroma key. Is there? Where? Where is the line? I can't see it. Oh, yeah, there is. Well spotted. Well spotted. There is. There is a little line there. Right, let's get that sorted. That's this one. Okay. And let's just chop off that little bit. That should be it. That should have sorted it. Thank you for that. My eyesight's not good enough to have spotted that before. Yeah, so I don't know what the 5 additional cards tile is, but I'm just going to leave them like that. Right, step 13. Pick 1 card marked with a white star from each of the 10 bonus sets. Right, this is where we determine which ones we're using. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so they did sort this out. That's great. We shuffle these and we basically pick 4 of them and return the other to the box. And then for each of these 4, we need to add 2 extra cards for a total of 3. And these are additional ones that can be bought over the course of the game from going to certain places, but I can't remember what those certain places are. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. So we are playing with cards numbers 1, 3, 5, and 10 for those people that are interested and understand what those cards mean. It looks like it's another ferry. Yep. Looks like it's a better ferry. We got some border Leicesters. We've got 2 more of card number 5, whatever that is, and card number 10 looks like another objective card. Right, so we don't need those. Those can go over there. They are off camera. They are off camera. Right. The back of the 3 bonus card tiles shows a reminder whose use is X. Yeah, okay. So we need the bonus card tiles, which is these. So the lowest set number goes with the steering wheel. So steering wheel is going to be the lowest set number. So that's number 1. The next one is the barrel. And I seem to remember those things appear over here. Then we have the bell, followed by the compass. Bell and compass. Right, done. Place a number of step tiles. Right, now this is slightly different than the solo game. Step 13. Place only one step tile onto the orange 2-player space on the Pathfinder track. So normally you would place a number of step tiles equal to your player count onto the respective orange space. Right. So we need to find the step tiles. Is that these things? And they do have, they're orange. Pathfinder track. So place a number of step tiles equal to your player count, but it says just 1. So I'm going to put that. Oh, there, 2-player. There. Onto the 2 spot. Yeah. Okay. Right. Step 14. Place the coins and exchange tokens within reach of all players. This is called the bank. That's fine. Right. Step 15. Choose a player colour for Sarah. Take all of the materials in that colour, but instead of the player board, take Sarah's board. Right, okay, so what colour is Sarah going to be? Sarah can be yellow. So we need 15 discs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. What I forgot to mention at the start, there was a few things I meant to mention at the start, completely forgot. It's probably a bit late for this now, because anybody who's tuning in and thinks I don't want to watch a video of Paul setting up a game, it's probably switched off. But there is going to be a timestamp in the video sometime later this week, so that you can skip ahead to where I actually start playing, and then I'll say the other stuff when we start playing. Yeah. So 15 discs and all 10 private buildings of the chosen colour next to Sarah's board to form her supply. Okay, I don't know which side of the buildings we use. I don't know whether it matters. Put her 16th disc onto space 0 of the Pathfinder track. Sarah copies your building tiles display. Okay, right. So she's using the same buildings as I do. Place her run holder. That's this, I think, on the horseman space at the start, which is here. Return her 10 storehouse to the box. So we don't need those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. In the box. She doesn't use her certificate or her gold marker. I can go in the box. What about her boat? She doesn't use the sheep cards. Instead, shuffle Sarah's cards, which is a face-down deck. Yes. Boat. Onto a starting water space on the sea routes board. Okay, just one of those. Right, okay. You take the first turn, so you start with £7, 1 exchange token, and you draw 4 cards from your personal stack. Right, okay. So we need to shuffle Sarah's deck. They are my cards. Monica's part dolphin. Okay. But he says he wants to pull out the game now. Pull out the game. Play along. I mean, not exactly, but feel free to play a solo game while you're playing a game. I'm going to shuffle the buildings for her, and then that's what we're going to have. So there you go. Right. So that's the buildings we've got. We'll come on to those in a minute. What am I doing with these? I decided I wasn't going to use these, didn't I? Yeah, okay. Get those out of the way. Right. So that can go there. That can go there. Right, back to main setup. 16 discs. Where's me? Where's all my stuff? Let's look this here. Get rid of these. I can't remember what this is for either. No, I'm going to put that over there for now. It's for something, I just can't remember what. There's my deck of cards with the 2 that we're missing. Right, let's get my board sorted. Yeah, it's been so long since I played this. And I'm actually going to just use the hats, because this is the worst thing about the game, is that these pieces are just top heavy, keep falling over. All right, let's get these discs on. Stick my boat over there. I think that goes on 0. Oh yeah, gold and certificates. I have forgotten this game completely. So this is going to be a slow game tonight as I gradually relearn how to play. Maybe it wasn't the best idea playing on medium, but it doesn't matter. We're just playing for fun. Sarah's probably going to absolutely thrash me. Now, there isn't enough buildings to go on here. Oh, no, there is. I can't count. I've got 2 discs. I'm going to get one of them goes there. There. Okay. Gold marker goes on the 2nd space of your gold track. Aha. Certificate marker goes on the 0. Ship goes there. 10 storehouses, 16 discs, run holder, sheep cards. What goes in here? Does something go in here? Yes, that goes in here. Along with... We're playing 2-player, so it's that one. Which means there should be a disc there. Am I missing a disc? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 1 on there. Only the 2 grey spaces. Okay, so I don't think that goes there. Well, if that doesn't go there, what goes on there? I can't remember that part, but it doesn't look like we put a piece on here in setup. Do I have golden certificate switched? I do. Thank you. 1 gold, no certificates. Thank you for spotting that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't seem to start with a disc on here. So we'll get to that later on, unless somebody wants to tell me in the chat. 10 private buildings. Right, okay, so the private buildings that we're going to use are... Let's find building number 1. Right, so building number 1 is going to be 1A. Right, building 2. In fact, let's do that in reverse order. That'll be easier. And I can stack them. So 10 is going to be 10B. Right, 9. Have we got all Bs? Oh no, we got some As. So 9 is going to be 9B. 8 is going to be 8B. 7 is 7B. 6, 6B. 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 No, 6A. 6A. 5 is A. The problem with all games that have variability is that they take ages to set up. It's just the nature of the beast. It's how it is. If you're going to have a variable setup, your setup time is going to be longer. So 4B, 3B, 2B, and 1A. Okay, so that's the buildings done. Remove a disc on the first turn. I have an extra disc. Simon says, Matt says, and John says. Okay, and Damien says as well. You choose which disc to remove to start with. Okay. Cracking. So determine a start player, which is me. I don't think we need those. Don't think we need that. Get rid of those. Still see him, can't you? Tidy up. So I need an exchange token. Let's get some more out ready. And I need some money. It's off camera, is it? Yeah, it's off camera. Okay, so I've got 7 money. We've got an exchange token. We've got the rules. Tidy this up. Tidy that up. We're tidied up. Right. Okay. What's going on with Monica? I don't understand. Faces of the Forgotten. What? Oh dear. Doesn't sound good. Right. £7, 4 cards and 1 exchange token. We are almost ready to start, I think. We've not done her speciality. We've not done her worker yet. Maybe we're not ready to start. Take the randomly drawn A tile that you set aside earlier and place it on Sarah's board. I'm going to guess it goes there. Insert the specialisation tile on the left next to the most numerous type of worker present. Well, that's that one. Okay, so that's her specialisation. Shepherdesses. And place her sheep market tile above her board. That's that. Okay, we're probably going to need space for her cards there. Sarah does not receive a steering wheel bonus card for this drawn worker. Oh, right, okay. So normally she's going to get a card, but she doesn't at the start of the game. Right, okay, so that's that done. And we've got the appendix for when we need it. Right, okay. So now I think we're almost ready to go. So the other thing I wanted to mention, just before we start, is this is not a sponsored video. If it was a sponsored video, I would have spent much more time preparing. I would have actually played the game first. This is purely funded through Patreon, so huge thank you to all of my Patreon supporters for making the channel possible and supporting me with everything that I do. And this was voted on. So I basically put a poll up about 4 weeks ago for a bunch of solo games, and my Patreon supporters voted on them, and this was 3rd on the votes. I can't remember what the next one is, but that will be next Tuesday. Watch this space. I'll probably announce it over the weekend. Right, so I'm drawing 4 cards. What have we got? We have 2 Shropshires, an English Leicester, and a South Down. Right. Then place one of your player discs from a space with white corners onto space 0 of the Pathfinder track. Right. Well, that's nice. You get a little upgrade to start with. So I don't know, because I don't know what strategy we're going to go with. I don't know these buildings, so this is all kind of news to me. Yeah, I really don't know. So I think I'm going to play it nice and simple, and I'm just going to take that, which means I can get 2 money with an auxiliary action. So that's going to go there. Oh, and then place your run holder onto any neutral building and continue directly with phase B. Yeah, so actually I don't need to start here. I can start on any of the buildings. Right, okay. Now, let's just check this. It says, your turns progress as normal with a few differences. If your run holder moves to or passes any green or black hands on Sarah's private buildings, then I pay the bank instead of Sarah, okay? And after each delivery, always slide the remaining foresight tiles to the right foresight spaces, if necessary, before refilling, okay? The general objective display is in a specific order. When taking an objective card, always slide the others away from the stack. I think the stack should be there. Slide the others away from the stack before refilling the empty spot next to the objective card stack. Sarah is considered a player for all purposes. On Sarah's turn, draw the top card of her deck. The drawn card will instruct you to first move Sarah's run holder forward a number of locations, and second, to carry out an action in that order. The location where Sarah's run holder ends its movement does not affect her action. At the end of Sarah's turn, place the drawn card face up on top of a discard pile. And if a deck is empty at the beginning of her turn, shuffle the discard pile to form a new deck. She does not receive any money, gold, nor exchange tiles, and does not have a flock deck. And whenever Sarah takes any sheep cards, deck building cards, bonus cards, or objective cards, put them face down in a stack next to her board. When Sarah's run holder reaches Wellington, we'll read an extra bit. So let's take my turn first. And let's try and remember how you play Great Western Trail, New Zealand, because I honestly can't remember. I know that there are workers that do things and there's no train, but instead there's the movement of the ship, and the ship moves. I'm guessing this is a sailor, looks like a sailor. And the ship effectively moves around and replaces the train. And you pay gold, I think. Oh, let's just have a quick look. There's bound to be a section in the rulebook about if you've played Great Western Trail. Here's a quick recap of what's different. Is that in there? Please be in there, because that would really help me out right now. I'm not sure it is. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. Flock deck. Yeah. Okay. We're just going to have to learn as we're playing, I think. And I will rely on people in the chat telling me if I get something wrong. So yeah, we'll see how we'll see how we get on. I know I'm already thirsty and I don't have much water. Loki, can you go and get me a... Oh, he's gone. Where's he gone? Right, so where are we going to start? Well, this is discard 2 cards the same. I've got 2 grey cards. And get 2 money. And then I can buy something from the job market. Now, can you buy these as well? I can't remember. And I can buy an extra one for 3. So, I mean, I could buy that. That's super cheap. I've only got 7 money, so I'm not going to be able to buy 2. But that would start me off. I'd get a person. That person would go there. It's a builder. So that's going to allow me to build buildings. So we could do that. I don't know why we'd want to do that, or whether builders are going to be any good or not, but that's something we could do. We could go here, which is to get a gold, do a double auxiliary action, and then it looks like buy a bonus tile for 0. Well, that's what that says to me. C. Where is C? Neutral buildings. Move your gold marker 1 space forward. Perform a single or a double. Or invest in a bonus tile for that bonus tile's cost. Ah, so the bonus tiles have a cost printed on them. Well, some of them do, some of them don't. See page 13 for details. Quick look at page 13. Investing in a bonus tile. You're not allowed to invest in a bonus tile from the row where the bonus tile's market token is. Okay. The investment cost of any of the other ones is indicated by the cost depicted to the right. Oh, right, it's the money. Right. But it's modified by that. I see. Okay, so it's going to cost me 7 to invest in a bonus tile. Which, I mean, I could do. The Joker worker can be placed in any worker row, shows an additional cost of 1 gold, which must always be paid. Well, I do have a gold. So I could get that bonus worker, but that seems quite expensive. Yeah, let's not do that. This building is 2 up on this track. Can't remember what that does. Or take an objective, and then for each sailor, move the ship. This looks like it's for each shearer that I've got. I can discard a number of different cards to get money equal to the wool value. Yeah. Okay, so we could do that, but we've only got 1 shearer, so that's quite weak. Discard any card for its wool value in money, and then buy a bonus card, and then buy a hazard. Yep, don't want to do that. Sailors, move the boats around. Don't want to do that. Discard black for 3 money. I do have black. I do have a South Down. Oh, it's so cute. For 3 money, that would give me 10, and then I visit the market here. And because I've got one... Is the term shepherd or shepherdess? I want to use the right term. Let's have a look. Page 14, visiting the market. It's shepherd. Right, okay. So I go there. I could discard that. That gives me 10 money. And then I can go here. And it's basically by... Okay, I'm going to put these in the order that they appear on here. So the Dorset horns appear first. Got a wool value of 3. They're quite cheap. Or I could buy, what's that, red or yellow? Which is the Lincoln or the Corriedale. Yeah. Or the Hampshires are the expensive ones and the Suffolk are the really expensive ones. So one of those would cost 9, which I could buy. I could absolutely buy a Hampshire. Are they all the same points? Yeah, those are all the same points. Looks like there's another type in there as well, which I don't have. I can't buy that yet. So there are options. Oh no, there is one more space, which is discard green sheep for 2 money and build. And I've only got one builder, so I could build that one or that one. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm tempted to just go here. We're just going to go here. Let's make a start, see how we get on. I am going to discard these 2 cards that are the same for 2 money. And then for the normal cost, I am going to buy somebody from here. And we are going to buy the builder. And we're just going to put that one there, which cost me 5 money. And that's it. I think that's my turn. I've had a successful first turn. And then I draw 2 cards. Tell me if I've done anything wrong. Now we're doing Sarah's turn. So, Sarah's movement. Sarah's run holder moves forward following all of the normal rules for moving run holders. She's moving 1, so she's following me. There you go. However, her run holder moves a number of steps according to Sarah's card. Yeah. Only reaching Wellington can end her movement prematurely. This is card number 5. And then what does she do next? She looks like it's taking a bonus card worth the cheapest amount. Yes. Sarah chooses a bonus tile from the bonus tiles market and removes it from the game by returning it to the box according to the following criteria. The cheapest tile. Do not take into account any additional costs nor requirements depicted on the tile. So it's this one, but you can't buy that one. So it's got to be one of those. And then the leftmost suitable bonus tile in the highest suitable row. So it's that one. So that is gone from the game. I think that's right. And then she advances 2 spaces forward on that track. Yeah. Doesn't receive any rewards for placing her disc. But at the end of the game, she will score the Pathfinder track. So she's not going to get any bonuses as she moves up. It's just going to be points for the end of the game. Okay, my go. So we've got an expensive route here through. So we're obviously going to ignore that because that's going to cost 3 money to go that way. So we're going to go this way round. Now, I don't really want that and I can't really afford it. So I think we're going to skip that. What's my movement? It's 3. 3 movement. So 1. Oh, we've got 2 routes. Oh, but I don't want to go that way, do I? So 2. So we could do that. It's move up on the Pathfinder track or take an objective. Well, since we've gained a builder, I'm probably going to be building. So I might stop here. And I'm going to take this objective. So that goes into my discard pile. And it did say the order's important, so those slide down and then we refresh. And then for each sailor, I can move my ship. I've got one sailor, so I'm going to move to there. Now, what does moving to there do? Where are the rules on sailing? Move your ship. You can move it up to as many spaces in any direction on the sea routes board as many sailors as you have. Yep, every space of the sea routes can accommodate any number of ships at a time. Yep, it's fine. Along the routes, there are several harbours. Is that a harbour? I guess so. Each of which allows you to place a storehouse or one of your player discs if your ship is associated on its water space. So storehouses go there, the discs go there. Each time you want to place a storehouse or a disc, you have to spend one movement step and your move action is concluded. Okay, so I can't do it because I only moved one. It would cost me an extra movement point to do it. Yeah, you have to give it one or more movement points, thank you. So we'll come back to that later on then, because we're not going to be doing that this turn. Right. Sarah is moving 3. So she now has options. And what was the thing about her movement? If there are multiple options, she will use the shortest path. So the number of steps to reach Wellington is the first tiebreaker. So that means she's following me. So she goes 1, and then she'd go 2 and 3, or 2 and 3. It's exactly the same number of steps, but she ends up there. This is like a crossroads, isn't it? Yeah. Right. And then she takes an objective. So Sarah receives the objective card from the display that is the farthest from the objective stack. Slide the others away. The card is placed face down next to Sarah's board and was scored at the end of the game as if it was completed. So she takes that. That's going to go there. And those slide down. And then she's also going to take a hazard. Sarah chooses the hazard section with the highest single victory point tile. We have a 3 and a 3, and a 3 and a 3 and a 2. In case of a tie, she chooses the section with the most tiles, which is the rockfall. Then she receives the hazard tile worth the most victory points and the associated deck building card. In case of a tie, she chooses a tile with a black hand, so that's that one. So she takes the tile. The tile will be scored normally at the end of the game. Okay, so she's gained a tile. And she's getting a card, I believe. It says, and the associated deck building card. So, I don't know what the associated deck building card for taking a hazard is. I don't remember that part of the rules whatsoever. It's noted on the hazard. Is it? It is. Thank you. So she gets that. That goes there. Oh, right. Yeah, each hazard. So these have got dogs on. They got boats on. Got it. Thank you. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. That's her done. Right. My go. Well, not really that bothered about going here. Hand value at the moment is 4. It's not good. I mean, 4's all right, isn't it? Okay. Yeah, so this is the number that you need. That's quite different. Oh, it's very different. So you could go there with just 1 and deliver that. Okay. So we're going 1, 2, 3. So we could go there. We could go there. That might be all right. Get a bonus tile. Can we afford a bonus tile? No, we wouldn't be able to afford a bonus tile. So 1, 2. The other option is that, which is the sailor. Right, I'm going to go here and we're going to read the rules on sailing and we'll see if we can do it this time. So, I'm going to spend 1 movement point. I'm going to stay where I am, and I'm going to use that movement point. So each of which allows you to place a storehouse or one of your player discs if your ship is associated on its... Yes, it is. So if your ship is already on a space with a harbour connection, indicated by icons for placing a storehouse, that's this, I think. Which are connected to the swirl water spaces, or you land on such a space by moving your ship, and you have to have a movement point left. You may upgrade the harbour. To do this, either place a storehouse or one of your player discs on the associated space and pay the indicated cost where applicable. So it's a gold to do that, whereas that doesn't look like there's a cost. So to upgrade the small harbour, pay the upgrade cost depicted on one of the storehouse spaces. Nothing. Okay, but I can see some of them have. Then choose one of your storehouses from your player board and place it there. After you've placed it, take the card depicted on that small harbour. There isn't one. Should say, if any, and place it face up onto your personal discard pile. Then check whether you have unlocked a permanent or immediate bonus from your player board due to placing the storehouse. Okay. Every time both storehouses that are linked to an immediate bonus, yeah, you get it. Or upgrade the harbour. So if it's a medium harbour, I don't know if it's a medium harbour. So medium harbour. Yeah, pay the upgrade cost depicted above the space. Well, this is a gold. Place one of your player discs on the harbour's disc space. You can put yours on top of other people's. Take it from any of the spaces. Yep. After placing your disc onto that harbour space, check if there's a harbour master tile next to it. There isn't. If so, you can acquire the harbour master tile by appointing one of your hired workers. Yeah, okay. So I'm just checking the chat. Look at the tile figure. Yeah, okay, right. Looks like I'm getting this right, I think. What's the 5? That's I can't remember what that 5 is. Because it's the same number as this, so it's something to do with the value of my cards in hand. And there's no example. Or is there an example? Ah, there's large harbours. So the small harbours, which is that. There are medium harbours, which is that. And then there are large harbours. You don't have to pay an upgrade cost. Oh, maybe that's a large harbour. Place your storehouse on one of the 4 storehouse spaces. Then check if you've, right, after you've placed it, you've enabled another option. If you later want to place one of your discs on a large harbour, you must pay the depicted transport costs on that foreign trading post. Ah! Is that what the chat's telling me? Yeah, it's a place for delivery. Right. So that looks like it's a large harbour. And I can put a storehouse down as normal. If I later want to place one of my discs on a large harbour, you must pay the depicted transport costs on that foreign trading post crest to the bank as normal. Don't quite know what that means. On each of these large harbours, foreign trading posts, you may place only one of your player discs as usual. In case that large harbour involves a foreign wool trading post, you can only deliver there when you shear your sheep. See the paragraph below. I'm going to have to read this bit. Fran says, once you have a house there, you can then deliver there in future. Yeah, that's what it seems to be. So I mean, let's do it. Let's put a storehouse down because that's all we can do now. So these are large harbours, and it's a future delivery point, and you'll get a gold by delivering to there. So we're going to put a storehouse down. I don't know. There's a million options here. So many options. So many options. Let's take that one. And I'm going to put it there. Well, that's exciting, isn't it? Right. Is that it? Oh, and then I get to do a single auxiliary action. I'm going to draw a card and then get rid of a card because I've got lots of duplicates. Oh, I got another green one. Sure, let's discard that green one. Right, okay, I think I'm done. So Sarah is moving 3. So 1, 2, 3. And then she is removing that bonus tile from the game. And then she's taking a hazard. So that's 3 and 2. That's 3 and 3. It's tied for the highest value. And it's also tied for the number of tiles. So then what does she do? Ah, in case of a tie, she chooses the section with the most tiles. They've both got 2 tiles. Where's the next tiebreaker? Doesn't say. Okay, I don't know what to do. Help! Sarah chooses the hazard section with the single highest victory point tile. They're both 3. In case of a tie, she chooses the section with the most tiles. They've both got 2 tiles. Assuming that this is a section and that's a section, rather than that being a section and that being a section. I've got 2 movement actions. Oh, thank you. I did. Yes, so I'll move on. Thank you very much. I'd forgotten that. It's move 1 for each sailor and then move 1. Okay. Yeah, I don't know where Sarah's going to take it from. It does say in case of a tie regarding highest victory point, she chooses a tile with a black hand. So I'm guessing she's going to take that one. She's take that one. And she receives one of these. Yep, she receives one of those. Okay. Yeah, that'll do. Right, my go. So we've got 2 green and 2 black. Brilliant. I mean, I can get rid of the black here and I can get rid of the green there. I think that's what I'm going to have to do to have the best value hand as I'm moving forward. I do only have 4 money. If I wanted to build... Well, let's do it this way. If I discard that for 3 money, I'll then have 7. I could buy that. Yeah, I can do both. So we're going to go slow. So we're going to go here. I'm going to discard South Down Sheep for 3 money. And then we're going to buy from the market. I've only got 1 shepherd. So I can buy this Dorset Horn. Got a good wool value. 3. Yeah. That's what we're going to buy. So I'm buying that for 3 money. It gives me 4. That's enough to do the building thing. Yeah. Okay, what's Sarah going to do? Sarah is going to move 1 for each shearer that she's got. So she just moves 1. And then, well, lots of iconography. According to the number of sheep shearers in Sarah's sheep shearer row, try saying that fast, she receives a Romney sheep, and with more sheep shearers, and depending on difficulty, either a Lincoln or a Ryland sheep from the display. As always, received cards are placed face down next to Sarah's board. Okay, so... what? Hint, 13 and 17 show an additional move action in case Sarah is not specialised in sheep shearers. Oh, it's if she's specialised in them, which she's not. These 1 or 2 steps are performed only after her regular movement has been completed. So she's done a regular movement. So it looks like she's only going to do that if she's specialised. That's I think what the horseshoe is. It doesn't say that here, but I'm thinking that's what it means. It kind of says it at the bottom as a hint. show an additional move action in case Sarah is not specialised in sheep shearers. Have I got that right? The chat's gone quiet. These 1 or 2 steps are performed only after her regular movement has been completed. So she's done a regular movement, which is that. And I think she's not going to do that. There was something here with more she receives a Romney sheep. And a Romney sheep is one of those. And with more sheep shearers and depending on difficulty. I thought the difficulty just took cards out of her thing. Okay, I'm not sure. I am not sure. But I think she's not going to do that because she's not specialised in shearing. I think she's going to do that instead. Which basically says... Is that right? Because the Sailor's action cards just looks like she receives the depicted bonus. Again, it doesn't say only if she's specialised. What am I getting wrong? Finn says... Left part for specialisation. If she's not specialised shearers, she does the action after slash. That's what I thought it was, but that's not on here. There may be a section in here that I've skipped over. Probably is. So it looks like she's moving 1 for each person in her speciality, and she's got 2 shepherds, which means she's moving to Wellington. Okay, right. So we need to read the rules on when Sarah arrives at Wellington. Sarah skips sub-phase 1. During sub-phase 2, Sarah will deliver first to the local trading post of the difficulty you'd chosen, which is 6. And subsequent deliveries will proceed to the next higher local trading post, repeating to 21 if necessary. She takes discs from the supply next to her board, so she basically goes on the 6. Because we're playing on the medium difficulty. If Sarah's delivery rewards an objective card, it does. She receives the card from the display that is the farthest from the objective stack. There you go. These all slide down. If her delivery rewards a deck building card, put one for, yeah, okay. During subphases 3 and 4, Sarah always chooses the tiles from the right foresight spaces. Slide the other tiles to the right before refilling. Okay, so she takes those. So that goes there, pushing that down. And that goes there. Then those go to there. And then we refill. It's very smooth and streamlined once you get to know it. It's quite elegant in the way that it works. It might, if you're watching this video and you're seeing me struggling, you might not think it is, but it is. It's just... I've come into this video raw without having played the game in a year, or I don't know how long it was since I played it. But I think that's that done. And then she moves back to here. Right, I'm just gonna have to. Can I make this chair any bigger? No, I can't. Right. So I forgot to draw up. Okay. So the value of my hand of cards, because I can't use 2 the same, is 5. Right, I mean, it's 5. 6 would be better. But actually, I know I was going to go here. I was going to go here, and I was going to get rid of that English Leicester, 2 money, and then I was going to build. And because I have 2 builders, I could actually spend 4 money, which is what I'm going to do, and build a building that requires 2 builders. So... 3B or 4B? That is the question. I mean, I don't have any shepherds, but there's a lot of shepherds in there. I mean, I do like that, but there's no black hand on it. Now, black hand, am I going to get paid by Sarah? The black hand? Yes. So potentially, if I was to put this down and put it down in the right place, but she'll always avoid it. If she can avoid it, she always will. Although the route here is going to cost 2 to the bank. This is the cheaper route. But do we really want a card that allows me to discard 2 of the same right after a card that allows you to discard 2 of the same? Possibly not. Possibly not. Or do we just go with the other one? I mean, that's quite good near the end. Because it allows me to cycle cards just before I deliver to Wellington. So I'm going to put that there. Now, isn't there something about building these on spaces that gets you bonuses? Bits of it are coming back to me. Building. Where's the building rules? There you go. Building. On an empty space or replace one of your existing ones. Yeah. Costs. There are 4 building spaces on the trail, which as a condition for being allowed to build, you must require a certain advancement on the Pathfinder track. Right. So I can't build there until I've reached 2, 4, or 7. Right. If you have not advanced at least the required steps on the Pathfinder track, you cannot build on there. Now, does building on there get you the gold? But I can't build on there. So we're gonna go here. We're gonna build it there. That's me done. Draw a card. Hopefully it's not gonna be green or black or grey. It's black. Okay, fine. Fine. So okay. So she's moving 1 per sailor, and then she's not doing any of that stuff, but she's moving 1 space up on the Pathfinder for each of her specialised things. So she moves 2 spaces up on the Pathfinder. Yeah, again, really, really elegant solo resolution. So me, I arrive in Wellington, and we do step 1. So I can't have 2 of the same, so I've unfortunately only got 5, and I haven't got any certificates. So it's 5. I get 5 money. Then step 2 is I get to put a disc, and I can put it on the 3, the 1, or the 0. Now the 0, the Kansas, isn't as good as it used to be in the original game, where it was a little bit too good. But I think I'll go on the 3, and I'm going to remove this one. Or do we remove this one? I don't know what this one does. It's to do with shearing. Well, let's remove that one. Let's explore the shearing stuff a bit. So that's going to go on there, and that's going to get me one of these, a ferry, which goes to my discard pile. Okay, then we can choose to put things on. And if I put bonuses on, that's going to speed up the end of the game. And if I put the flood hazard on, where's it going to go? I guess it's going to go on the number 2. Question for the chat. Yes, it is a hell of a trip from Wellington to Kansas City. You know what I mean. This was Kansas in the original game. Question for the chat. Should this have slid down to number 2, or does it stay there? I'm just going to take that one. So that goes there, and I think that goes on the number 2. And then we're going to slide to the right. Stays in the next one, goes to the list. Right, okay. Hi, Dave. Thank you for popping in. And thank you, Simon, for the... thank you, Andrew, for the rules help. That's me done. I'll draw 4 more cards. Oh, the next one was the one we wanted. Okay, well, we got 2 the same. That's good for going here. So I return back here. Let's see what Sarah does. Sarah is moving 1 space per builder. So she goes 1 space and she goes here. She's then building his not so speciality, So she does that instead, which is card 11. If not specialised in craftsman, she places a new building that requires one craftsman only. If she's already placed both of those, she upgrades one. So sub criteria for replacement are buildings with a hand. So she'll build buildings with a hand. Well, there's a building with a hand. Where does it go? Where does it go? Should be placed in the next non-risk action building space in front of your run holder, which may be at the start of the trail if there is no empty non-risk action building space between your run holder and Wellington. So here, this is a non-risk space. The risk spaces are the ones with those on, aren't they? Yeah, so that's a risky space. So it's the empty non-risk space in front of my run holder. I think that's where it goes. Okay. Jill and or Mark have just popped in. I think it's Jill. Has everyone played this one already? I think everybody in the chat has played this one and is basically helping me out with me playing it. So thank you very much for that. Yeah. Done. Built a building, put it there. That's Sarah done. My go. I'm going to move to here. And I'm going to get rid of both of these Shropshires for 2 money. And then I can buy something from the market. I can buy a worker from the market. Do we buy another builder? Or do we buy a shearer? I was going to test out the shearing strategy, wasn't I? But I am tempted to buy another builder because that immediately gets me a bonus, and I do like bonuses. And the builder's quite cheap, so let's go for another builder. So I spend 6, and I'm going to put it here, and that immediately gets me that bonus, which I'm just going to check what it is because I don't know. So this is recruiting, hiring a worker. It is build or upgrade and pay 2 craftsmen per £2 per craftsman needed. Yeah, so the usual build. I get to do an off-piece build action. Well, I haven't got much money, so I'll spend 2 and place one of these on the board. So well, where are we going to go? She's not going to go that way. We know not going to go that way. Although, if I go there, that's going to make her go that way. But this is the one that gives points for buildings that are in a foresty area. So maybe I should have put that there. Yeah, let's put that there. It's a silly place not to have put it in the foresty area. And yeah, I'll just put it here. Okay, right, we've done that. Next. Well, that's me. Yeah, I mean, I can't recruit another one, so I'm now going to draw. So I've got my 3 merino sheep. Definitely need to do some getting rid of these. And there was me saying it would be silly to put a building right after that one that allowed me to discard 2 sheep the same. Well, now who's the fool? Okay, 1 extra card. It's a Shropshire. So what's Sarah going to do? Sarah is going to move 1 for each shepherd. She has 2 shepherds. So yeah, at this point, she's going to go this way. So it's 1, 2, because the other way would be 1, 2, 3. Oh, you can actually go there. Ah, why would you do that? Okay, sure. But she doesn't pay anything, so it doesn't really matter. And then, so if shepherding is her speciality, yes, it is. So she's now actually getting to do something that matches her speciality, which is somewhere here. Buying sheep cards? Yes, Sarah buys sheep cards from the sheep market and chooses an option according to the number of shepherds she has, as depicted on her market tile. She has 2 shepherds, so it's this. If there are no sheep cards in sufficient numbers, she will draw 2 new sheep cards from the sheep market stack and add them to the market. Yeah. So it looks like she's buying a 2-3 and a 3-1. Yeah? Oh. So she can buy one of those, but she can't buy the orange one. And it says if there are no sheep cards in sufficient numbers. So in other words, if there are not enough sheep cards. So I don't think she's going to. I think she's going to draw more because she wants to buy a Lincoln or a Corriedale, which she can, but she also wants to buy an orange one, and there isn't an orange one available. So, yeah, card 14. No, it's card 10. If Sarah is not specialised in shepherds, no, she is. Right. So, yeah, I think she's going to draw 2 new cards from the deck and put them in there. Right, there's a Ryland and a Corriedale. So she didn't get what she wanted, but now she does a 1, which is either that or that. I don't know how you determine which one she buys. She will choose the option according to the number of her shepherds -1. Yeah, which we've done. If she has a choice of options, she always chooses the ones with the highest total amount of victory points. So she's going to buy, well, the Lincoln or the Corriedale are both worth 2. Yeah. If multiple sheep cards of the same victory points value are available, she takes the ones that are displayed the fewest in the sheep market. Oh, right. Okay, that's clever. See example on page 4. So example on page 4, she moves that. She performs the leftmost action. Draws 2 cards from the market. There are no Suffolk purple sheep, so she cannot choose the option for the 4 shepherds, so she draws another one. Yeah, okay. So she basically takes a Lincoln. That's what she does. And I guess that goes there. Places them face down next to the board. Yeah, okay, right. So she's done. She's bought a sheep because that was her speciality. Right, my go. I've got loads of white sheep that I need to get rid of. We can shear one of them there. But I kind of want to land on there because that is actually going to get me 4 money. 2 money for each one of my buildings in a foresty area. Oh, why didn't they put the icon outside? Why didn't they learn? That was a problem in the previous one. They still didn't learn. Is there some other indication that that is a forested space apart from the artwork? Yeah, I thought they'd put the icon outside so that you could see it, but obviously not. So we want to land there. I don't really want to have to go through here, but that's paying 1 instead of 2. So we'll do that. I'll pay 1. That's my only money. So I've gone 1, 2. I can't even get there. I'll go 3. And I'm going to move 2 spaces up here. And then I'm going to move 1. Right, now, are we going to move 1? Yes, because it's a medium harbour and I haven't got the money to upgrade it. So I can't upgrade it. That's a shame, because I could have dropped the builder off as a harbour master. But I don't have the money. Yeah, you can tell from the art. Yeah, I thought so. Get the Sharpies out. Yes, exactly. It just needed. It's not hard. Really not hard to do. Put an icon in the corner, overlapping, so that it's... Oh, anyway. Frustrates me when these things are so obvious and so easy to do, and yet sometimes they're just missed. Where are we going to go? Where are we going to go? Let's go here. Oh, I've just realised I had 5. Right, hang on. I might be doing a bit of a retcon here, because as we discussed, I had 5 money. So I just need to read the rules on the whole harbour thing again. So large harbour. You place your storehouse on one of the 4 storehouse spaces. Yeah, did that. And now, after you've done that, you have enabled another option for one of your future deliveries. So I had 5. So I tell you what, I'm going to do that. I am going to retcon it. So instead of putting it there, let's get rid of the ferry card that I drew. I'm going to put it there. And that gets me a gold, I think. If you later want to place one of your discs on a large harbour, you must pay the depicted transport costs on that foreign trading post crest to the bank as always. I don't know what that means. Unless it's these that have the cost on them. On each of these large harbours, foreign trading posts, you may only place one of your player discs as usual. In case that large harbour involves a foreign wool trading post. I don't know how you know whether it's a foreign wool trading post or not. Oh, there's wool on it. Right. You may only deliver there when you shear your sheep. Right. Got it. So I think I've done that. Now, do I get that gold or was that a cost? Because it's not got a minus. Do I get the gold? One route is for shearing deliveries. The other one is for normal selling. Oh, okay. Yeah, I can see here. That's for shearing. That's for shearing. And this is for normal selling. I mean, 16. How am I going to get that? That's a crazy amount. But yeah, I might do that actually. I might head up there. But anyway, do I get that gold? I get the gold. Thank you. So I got the gold. I don't know where that is in the rule book. It probably is in there somewhere. Yeah. Anyway, that was me done ages ago. Where are we? We're now... I think we're now done. I moved that up by 2 and I've moved my boat to there. Yes. Right. Okay. Now it's Sarah's go. Sarah's moving 2. So 1, 2. She's then, I don't know, doing something. It is this. It's hire a worker. Cards 1 and 2. Yeah. Sarah hires a worker from the job market as usual, but without paying the cost. She takes the worker of her current specialisation and she takes the cheapest one. If there are several cheapest ones, choose one of them. Okay, well, that's that one. That's the cheapest one. And that goes on there. And I think that's going to get her something. After selecting a worker, she places the worker into the leftmost free space in the corresponding row. She already starts the game with 1 worker of the 4 types. So the first space is already occupied. On top, the worker drawn at random during setup occupies the second space. Yeah. Each time she places a worker on a board, she takes a bonus card of the action depicted in the column. So she gains a barrel, which is that, which goes there. If there's no more cards, she doesn't get one. If the space she hires a worker has an immediate action, she performs that immediately. Right, okay, that's it. She took a speciality worker at no cost and got one of the bonuses. 16 is very easy, is it? but the job market is not good for shearing. No, it is not. Right, my go. I could just go one space and get 4 money and an auxiliary action. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it because I am short on money. So I get 1, 2, 3, 4. And the auxiliary action I'm going to take is this one, where I'm going to draw a card. And then I'm going to discard one of the white ones. So I've got too many of them. Right, Sarah's go. Sarah moves 2. So 1, 2. And cheapest worker of any type, it's just the cheapest worker. So it's any of these. And the second tiebreaker is the worker of her current specialization. So she takes this. So it goes on here. She gains a bell, clang, and that action, which looks like remove the Harbour Master tile with the lowest points value. That's what that icon says to me. Oh, no, it's just place her ship. Place her ship and one of her discs to the medium harbour with the lowest point value that has no disc on it and return the Harbour Master tile to the box. So that's worth 2. That's worth 1, 3, 4, 5. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So she goes... Oh, that's 2 different harbours. She goes there. She places a disc there, and that goes out the game. Okay. Done, I think. Yeah, wow. She got loads of shepherds. Right, my go. We're going to go shearing, and we're going to try and work out what all of this does. Shearing. It's a whole extra part of the game that we've not done yet. You may reveal up to as many different sheep cards from your hand as you have shearers in your shearer row. Yep. So I'm going to basically reveal this one. It's 3. So I get 3 money. I think that's it. But I've got this. I don't know what that means. Let's have a look at what the different things on my player board mean. Find the answer before somebody in the chat tells me. That's the game that I like to play. Almost there. Almost there. Has he found it? No, he's not found it. I mean, maybe it was in the section that I was in already. Plus $1. It's a permanent certificate book for shearing, so plus $1 every time. I thought that's what it was from the look of it. I just don't know where it is in the rule book. But again, it'll be somewhere. Once your total wool value is set, it says here, including permanent wool unlocked on your player board or from a bonus tile, so that many pounds from the bank and place them in front of you. You can only do this once per your shear your sheep action. You cannot reveal any deck building or bonus cards at this moment that are not sheep. Then you discard all of the sheep that you revealed from your hand to the personal discard pile. The wool value for which you just received money might allow you to place one of your player discs from your player board onto a wool trading post onto the Sea Routes map. But you've got to have upgraded the associated large harbour before you do it. Right, okay. Except with value 13, you may send wool to this wool trading even if you have one or more of your discs there. Where's the 13? Oh, here. It's these. I forgot about these. So you can actually do those right from the start of the game. So what did I got? I got 4. Oh, if I'd have got 5... If I'd have got 5, I could have put a disc there. Damn. Yeah, okay. Right, okay, got it, I think. Yes. Oof. Right. getting a headache. It's not a good sign. I mean, I wanted these videos to be laid back and fun and relaxing, and they are. But I tell you what, it's hard work streaming. It really is. Right, I think we're done. That was my go. I'm going to draw a replacement. Green, we're good. It's Sarah's go. Sarah is moving 2. She arrives at Wellington, and off we go. So we skip 1. We then put a disc on the next one, and then she takes the rightmost ones, which goes there and there, and that's that. It's not quite a restock the market. It might be a restock the market, or it might just be get 2. I'll have a look. It's there. That goes there. Can't actually remember what these bonus tiles do at all. Yeah, it's been too long since I played this. I remember it being fantastic, but yes, I don't know it well enough. This was a tricky game to jump into and do a live stream of when I didn't really know what I was doing. But thank you to everybody in the chat for helping me out. I'm still enjoying it. It's good. Right, bonus tiles, putting things on the board. That is delivering to Wellington, which is where I had it a minute ago. Here, refill the sheep market. Worker tile, done that. Yeah, so yellow arrow. Immediately fill up the sheep market or flip the neutral buildings. So we fill up to 9 cards. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we get another 1 card. It's another Suffolk. Super expensive sheeps. Has nobody done a second player AI bot? For this, there's no need. There's no need for this one. It's not like the Arno bot where you actually had quite a lot of things to take into account. This is literally you flip the card over and you do what it says on the card. So there is no need for a bot app for this, because it would be exactly the same. So yeah, all of the rules are on there. Now, interesting. Here's a question. We've done Wellington. Do we still do the action? Let's have a look. When Sarah's run holder reaches Wellington, complete the action on Sarah's card as usual. Yes. So, okay, I don't know if we did that last time, but she needs to do the action, which is buying sheep. So she's got 1, 2, 3, 4 shepherds, which means he's going to be buying a Suffolk and either a Ryland or a Hampshire and an orange one. But there isn't an orange one there. So she's going to use one of her shepherds to draw 2. I don't know who shuffled these cards. Loki. Right, so now she's down to 3. So can she take either a 2 or a 3? Yeah, and a 2 or a 3, or a 4. Yes, she can. She can take 2 Corridales. So she'll do that instead of that, because that's only worth 3 and they're worth 2. I think that's right. Okay, right. And then she does the Wellington thing, which we've done, which restocked the market. So actually, I should have done that before we restocked the market, but I think it's fine. I don't think anything changed. Or did it change? It's fine. There shouldn't be a Suffolk there. Yeah, because I should have done that action before I did the Wellington thing. So now when that goes to there should now be 9 cards in the market, which there are. Right, my go. I have a feeling that I'm massively behind, and I feel that I've hardly done anything, and I've not bought any of these cards at all. Right, so that's shearing. That is shearing one card, but again, it's only 4. If I do it there, it's only 4. So I don't think I want to do that. So instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to here. And I am going to move, but I'm not going to move. I'm going to use my movement point to build this here, which actually gets me 3 money. 2, 3. And then I get my extra movement point, which is going to be to there. And then I get to do a single auxiliary action. And I'm just going to take another money. Yep, done. Right, Sarah. Sarah moves 2. Takes the shortest route, which is that way. I mean, it's her own building, so she doesn't pay for her own building. And she's building. So this is a new one. Or is it? No, we've done this before. Sarah builds and upgrades according to the number of craftsmen that she has. She's got 1 craftsman. Chooses whether she builds a building or replaces it. If she can meet a criterion but multiple options remain, she will decide according to the sub-criteria if the build... Yeah. So she's going to build... Right, first criterion. Sarah builds a new building using all of her craftsmen. Can she do that? Yes. She's got 1 craftsman and she does have a building that requires 1. Done. It's going to be placed in the next empty non-risk action building space from where I am. That's where I am. So the next... Oh, it's there. Now, I can't see anything in the rules. Oh no, it says Sarah also takes into account the Pathfinder requirement regarding the 3 building spaces. So she can build there. That would get her a gold, but I assume she doesn't get the gold. Okay, that's it. So she's moved 2 and she's built. My go. I'm up here, right. So we can move through this building without paying because there's no hands on it. What's our value? Our value right now is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Our value is 8. I've no idea what gold's for. Absolutely no idea what gold is for. Probably buying these bonus things, maybe. I don't know. So we probably don't want to go this way. We want to go this way. So we're going 1, 2. Now, we could stop here and do this, although I don't have a black. I could go there, and that's build. Or we could go here. That's rubbish. No, we're going to go here. We're going to go here. We are going to sell the English Leicester for 2 money. And we are going to build. So we've got 3 craftsmen. So we can build a big one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to spend 6 money. We're going to build the 3 building. Or we could upgrade one of the 1s into a 4. But I'm just going to stick the 3 out. And if we put it on a foresty space, for more foresty goodness. Now, is there anything we can do to try and slow her down or make money out of her? I don't think there is. I can go on here now. But there's no thing, but it is going to slow her down. So I'm going to go on there. I am allowed to go on there because I've got 2 up on the Pathfinder track. So that goes there. I mean, it's points at the end of the game as well. So that's it. That's me done. Please be good. Yes. Awesome. Right. What's she going to do? She's moving 3. So she moves through my building. Doesn't have to pay. 1, 2. Now that and that. Ah. Now she goes here. Because that is actually the closest route to getting to Wellington. So yeah, but she doesn't pay for it, so it doesn't really matter. And then what's she doing? She's taking an objective card. That goes on there. And then she's moving 2 up on the Pathfinder track. There. Yeah, it's starting to go really smooth now, I think. Once you get to know what these icons are on these cards, it does run smooth. My go. We arrive at Wellington. I show them my sheep. Look at my lovely sheep. We have 5, 6, we have 8. So I have 8 money. I have no certificates, so we can't make it any better than 8. But because it's 8, I can deliver to here. Yes, just noticed. Let's do it. It's going to cost me 3 money. This is exciting. I'm doing a whole new thing. And I can put a black discount. Now, we're looking at extra hand size here, aren't we? I'm going to spend another 3 to put that disc there. My hand size is now 5. Tasty. Right, we're going to get the sailor out. Sailor's going to come out, and we're going to take this because I don't know what it does. And then we're going to get some new tiles. Right. And then that's my go done. Right, over to Sarah, her last card. She moves 3. Where is she? So 1, 2, 3. And she moves 2 up on the Pathfinder track. There you go. That's it. I got so excited I forgot to discard and draw. Did I mean my gold? I don't know. I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know what it was that I said that I might have meant my gold. Right. Well, we've got some rubbish, and I want to buy some people, so we're totally going to the job market, and I am getting rid of those 2 Shropshires because they're smelly, and I get 2 money. Right. We have 10 money. I don't think we can buy 2 things. No, we can't buy 2 things, but we can definitely buy 1 thing. And I think it's... Extra sailor might be nice, but we need the shearers. If we're going to be shearing, then I'm definitely... I should have done that. Why didn't I do that? If I was going down the shearing strategy, why didn't I do that? Bad Paul. I'm going to buy the shearer. And I'm going to call him Alan. Looks like an Alan. Right. And I can't buy the extra one because I don't have the money. Yeah, I didn't know what the gold was for. Yeah, I can't remember what the gold is for, apart from buying these Joker workers cost gold. But other than that, I've seen lots of places where you can get gold, but I don't know what gold is actually spent on. I'm looking around the board to see where you can spend gold, and I can't really see many places. So... yeah, let me know what gold is for. You can buy new cards. Can you? Right, we need to take a quick pause then, because I've got 2 gold. Oh, there's this. When your gold gets to 3, 4, or 5, you can use it to buy those cards, if that's what you meant. Yeah, I think that's what you meant. Thank you, Simon. Thank you. Oops. What left of my water is now all over the floor. Right. I'll tell you what, I've got a little shelf here. Why didn't I put the shelf up? There you go. For the rule books. Ah, perfect. Right. Almost perfect. Let's just put that. Yeah. Right. Okay. We now have a shelf for the rule books so they don't keep falling off. Right. Whose go was it? That was my go. I went there. I bought Alan. I'm going to get a new card. Another South down. 3 of them. Right. Sarah. So she's moving 1 for each craftsman. 1 craftsman moves 1. And then not specialised in craftsman. So builds a 1. Can't build a 1. So instead builds a 2. Presumably over the top of a 1. Yeah, card 11, one craftsman only. If she's already placed those, she upgrades one of them following the sub-criteria for replacing, which is the highest amount of victory points on the new building. They're both worth 3, so it doesn't really matter. Maximize the number of building tiles with a hand. Okay, so she'll go with the black one. And then where does it go? So that's placing a new building. I don't know about replacing a building, but that's got a hand on it, and that doesn't have a hand on it, so she's replacing that one. Do replaced buildings go back in the stack, or do they go out of the game? I can't remember. Can't remember that rule. Anyway, that's that done. My go. Oh, I should have 5 cards. Ah, got my objective. Right, well, I will be playing my objective to get me 4 money. I just need to collect a rock fall hazard tile. Helps you buy the special deck cards. Yes, that's that. Thank you. Right, where are we going to go? We're still only moving 3. We do have enough money to buy a bonus tile. So we potentially could buy a bonus tile if I understood what the bonus tiles meant and where they go. I'm going to read the section on bonus tiles because I don't know where they go. So this is investing in a bonus tile, which is a whole extra thing that isn't in the base game at all. When you perform this action, choose exactly 1 bonus tile from the market, pay its cost. You're not allowed to take a roll. Yep, okay. All of the bonuses appearing on these tiles are explained on the last page of the appendix. Okay. Bonus tiles. Meet all of its requirements and take all of the rewards. Only if the corresponding card is in the supply. Is empty, you do not take one. Oh, they just go next to your board. Right. Take a Romney sheet from your supply and place it onto your discard pile. From the supply. Okay. And also gain a gold. Right. So that's actually quite nice, actually. Yeah, I think we're going to do that. We're going to do something new and exciting that hasn't been done before. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. I'm going to gain a gold. I'm going to do a double auxiliary action, which is going to be to gain 2 gold. And I'm then going to buy a bonus tile. And I'm going to spend 6. And I'm going to buy this one. So as soon as I buy this one, it comes with a gold. I can then burn, remove 1 sheep of your player colour with breeding value 2 from your hand cards entirely from the game. Now there's a coin on it. No, it's not a coin, is it? It just means of my colour. So that's gone. Sorry. Not sorry. And then I take a Romney and I put it into my discard pile. Okay, and that's that bonus tile used, but it might as well stay there. So now I've got lots of gold. Are we now looking at... Damien says, I think that's when you upgrade a harbour. Not sure what you mean. Yeah, now that we've got this gold, we can do the thing that we were all talking about earlier on. Where is that in the rules? Collecting gold and spending it. Right. On your gold track, the number next to the current position of gold marker tells you how much gold you have. You may use as much gold as you have during phase A or B by moving your gold marker backwards to buy one of the 4 different randomly determined bonus cards from the bonus card supply. When you perform this free action, choose a bonus card from the bonus card supply, put it in your discard pile. For the bonus cards, the steering wheel in the barrel, it's 3 gold. The belly is 4 gold and the compass is 5 gold. These bonus cards can only be obtained by using gold or upgrading harbours. Right, okay, so I've got 4, which means right now I could, if I wanted to, buy that. But I'm tempted to wait and try and get 5 to buy that. I don't know. What do you think? Yeah. We'll do that. We'll wait. I think I'm getting 2 cards. Yeah. Right. Sarah. I keep wanting to call her Wendy. Why do I want to call her Wendy? I don't know. I've got the name Wendy in my head for some reason. So we're moving 3. So 1, 2, 3. And it does the action first. So removes the bonus tile with the cheapest cost, which it can, that's that one. And then it takes a hazard. So that's worth 3, that's worth 3, that's worth 3, that's worth 2. They've both got the same number of tiles, but it'll take black hand rather than white hand. Rather than green hand, so I think it takes that one. And then Wellington. So she places a disc on 12 and then takes those 2. Okay, so that's going to go there. That's going to go there. We flip all of the buildings to the 2 side. That's quite a nice little thing as well. The buildings just get a bit better. And I think this is just to remind people what the other side of the buildings is for when they come into the game. You really want to know? Slide across. You get a new A and a new B. That's it. Yeah, it's definitely going a lot smoother once you get used to it. Right, so we want another gold. We want 1 more gold. Now I can get a gold by going there. So literally I can just go there and get a gold. I've also got some new objectives. Bit nervous about taking too many objectives. But yeah, I'm just going to go here. I'll do a single auxiliary action to draw a card. Right, and then discard a card. And then we're going to move that forward 2, which gets me 5 gold. I'm then going to spend 5 gold and we're going to buy that and we're going to put it there. Having said, I'm just nervous about getting too many objective cards. That's it. That's my go done. Right. Wendy Sarah moves 3. So 1. This is the shortest route. 2, 3. Takes an objective. And moves 2 up on the Pathfinder Tron. Okay, my go. We could just go there and get 6 money. 6 money is not to be sniffed at. So 6 money and a single auxiliary action, which will be to draw a card and discard a card. There you go. Do I get the upgrade token from the bird track? Nope, that's only in a 3-player game. Yeah. Sarah. Sarah moves 1 space. Sarah removes a bonus tile with the least cost, and that would be that one. I think she always takes the left one. Is that right? Let me just double check. Cheapest bonus tile, and then don't take into account any additional costs, and then the left most suitable tile in the highest most suitable row. So it's that one. So that's gone. And then 2 spaces up. Wow, look at that. It's zooming up. Right, my go. I'm here. So we're going to go here and we're going to do some shearing, because I now have 2 shearers. So I can shear those 2 for 5. Plus my bonus 1 for 6. So I get 6 money. Yeah. And now I can deliver to here, I believe. Do we want that one? Yeah, let's have that one. Nice and simple. So that goes there, costs me 2 money. And that's gone on there. And then I discard those. Right, and then after I've done that, for each shearer, let's just make sure I get these in the right order. Shear up to as many different sheep as you have shearers and gain pounds equal to that. Check if you can place one of your play discs on a wall trading post. You may draw and discard one card for each shearer you do not put to use for shearing your sheep. Ah, right. I used both of them, so that's fine. And then I get to do a single auxiliary action. I'm just going to take a money. And then I draw 2 new cards. Okay. Sarah is moving 4 spaces. So it's only 2 to get there. 3, 4. Then she's buying sheep. So she's got 4 shepherds. So she wants to buy a 6. Oh, I think I did this wrong earlier. Yeah, I did this wrong earlier. I thought she was trying to buy all of them, but I forgot the slash. Okay, so I definitely did it wrong earlier. Apologies for that. She buys that. Nice and simple. Yeah, that's it. Right, my go. I need to cycle through the deck in order to get those good cards, don't I? Now, do I need a hazard? I need a hazard. At some point in the game, I need that for that objective. So let's just do that now. I'll go here. I will do a double auxiliary action, and I will draw 2 cards, and then I will discard 2 cards. And then I will spend 5 money, and we're going to buy this one. I think I forgot to give her the 2 ferry cards. So I've bought that, and I get the doggy. Woof. Okay. So I did that, did that. That's my go done. Right, Sarah's go. Moves 2. 1, 2. And then she takes a worker of her speciality for free, puts it there, and gets a compass, and will get 4 points at the end of the game. Not a compass. Yes, it's a compass. So she gets that. Wow. Did I give her a bell? When she got the bell? Yeah, looks like I did. She's got so many cards in there. Yeah. But that's it. That's her go done. My go. We still only got 1 sailor. Have I got the money to upgrade? I do. I do. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. We're going to go here. I'm going to use my sailor with 1 movement point, and I'm going to use that 1 movement point to upgrade this. And I'm going to put that on there, which gets me a gold. Right. Then we're going to do the same again. 1 movement point for a sailor. But at this point, we're going to sail. Oh, you see, I think that's there, but it's not. That's there. Yeah, sure. We'll go that way. I'm just using this as a practice session, effectively, because I'm really enjoying it. But it's clear that I have no idea what I'm doing. It's a very clever game, very clever game. But yeah, I'm not doing very well at all. So that's that done. That's that done. Right, Sarah's moving 2. So she arrives in Wellington again. But before doing the Wellington thing, she takes the cheapest worker of any type. And I think I choose. So I'll have her take that one. Which goes on there. Which gets her that. And then she does the Wellington thing. Where she's going to put a disc on there. And then she's going to take those. That goes there. That goes there, I think. And then that goes there. That goes there. Yeah, it does flow really quickly once you stop looking the rules up all the time. Right. My go. How are we doing with deliveries? It's 8. Can't have a second one of those. It's 8. It's interesting that there isn't the joint bonuses on there like there is in the other versions. Right, where are we going to go? Well, the route here is clear, so we don't need to... We're not really paying any taxes. So, 1... That's no good. Let's land there. Yeah, that's actually good for me, because I can get rid of that. 2 money, and then we can build again. And we got 3 builders. So I can spend 6 to build my other... Oh, no, I've built my 3s. I'll spend 4 money to put this out. And let's put this out on a... Let's put it on a foresty space there. Okay, so I've done that, done that, done that. Draw a card. That should go there. Oh, well, that's changed things because I've now got 3, 6. Now I've got 11. If I can just get a certificate. Yeah, I can't. Right, what's Sarah doing? Sarah is moving 1 for each shearer. So 1. And then she's going to move another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh. So this is actually the shortest way now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, wow. Running ahead. Okay, my go. I end up in Wellington. So I show my cards. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I gain 11 money. Now, where can I deliver 11 to? That's wool. So I can't deliver to here. So it's going to have to be here. And it's black. So we can do that. So I will do that for extra shearage. So that's going to cost me 4 for that and 3 for that. So I spend 7. But I get to take an objective card. Gulp. Well, let's have that one, because I think I might have already done that. So we've put the disc on. I'm then going to take that one and that one. We restock the market. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then we need some new tiles. So for those people watching, or if you're watching this back afterwards, and you have played this solo, how long does it take to play once you know the game? Once you're at the pace that I'm at now, where I've been through the learning curve, not completely, but I'm 90% of the way there, how long does it take to play? Are you talking 30 minutes, 45 minutes, or an hour? I'm reckoning it's probably 45 minutes to an hour, but I'm curious to know what you think. Let us know how long you can play this in solo. Okay, so Sarah. Sarah is moving 1 for each sailor. So 1, and then she's moving up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, just 1. Yeah, sorry, it's 5, but it's not, it's 1. Right, my go. I haven't got my cards. 1, 2, 3. Four, 5. Okay, well that's good. That's good. So we're going to go here. I'll discard these 2 coins, and then we can buy 2 people if we want to. I think we totally want to. So I'm going to buy... Oh, come on, there's no shearers. Where are they all? What a weird game. What a very weird game. Right. Well, let's spend 6 for the sailor, which goes on there and gets me a gold. And then an extra worker is going to cost me 3, and I don't have the 3, so I can't buy another one. Okay, that's me done. Draw an extra 2 cards. Chat's gone very quiet. If you're still here, say hello, let me know. Sarah's go, isn't it? Yes, Sarah's go. Moving 2. So 1, 2, and then buying sheep. She's got 5 things, so she takes that and that, but there isn't that. So I've got it right this time. So she does that. It still isn't that, but there is that, so she buys that. There you go. Still here. Everybody's still here. Great. So the question was, how long did it take you to play a solo game of this, if you know? That's it. That's her go done. My go. Yeah, so we can do that. We can very much do that. So I'm going to land here. I've got 2 sailors, so I've got 2 movement points. The first movement point goes there. The second movement point is to put that there, which means I now have a permanent certificate. So we're good. And then also I move 2 spaces forward, or up to 2. So we can go there. Now, do we want that? Wild workers. Yes. Wild workers is what we want. So a double auxiliary action is going to be 2 money. And then we're going to buy this. No, not this. This, which costs me 5 money. And a gold. But is a wild worker. So it's going to go there as a shearer. And gets one of those. Oh, so close. So close to getting there. And then I could buy an extra one, but I don't have the money to buy an extra one. So that's me done. Right. Sarah's go. Sarah's moving 3. So she's ended up in Wellington. But before that, she takes an objective. She buys a hazard. There's 1 there. There's 2 here. So she goes here and she takes that one. That gets her a doggy. Woof. And then she does Wellington. So that's going to go there. Then she takes these. That goes there. That goes there. Those slide over. How many times has she been to Wellington? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, he's really rushing it. Same with all of his solo modes. Great Western Trail, Maracaibo, Boone Lake. The Automa does go quick. You can't just play it at a leisurely pace. Damien says about 90 minutes because he faffs around taking the first move. Yes, unlike me, who doesn't faff around whatsoever. Right, that's her done. So back to me. Now, I've got 3 shearers. I have 3 different kinds of sheep. And I think I get plus, is that +3 maybe? And it's got to be 11, hasn't it? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm always 1 short. And I can still do this. So that's fine. That's absolutely fine. Or do we just go around here first? We'll go around here. We'll take the slow route. Slow, slow, slow. So we're going to go 1, 2. I've got 4 buildings in the forest. So I get 8 money. And I do a single auxiliary action. Which is, I think I'm going to draw a card. And I'm going to get rid of a card. That's it. That's my go done. Yes. Okay. Sarah is moving 2. So 1. Well, that's the quickest way. So quickest way. And she's building a house. So yeah, my question earlier. Oh, interesting. Dave Martin and Willem are both playing Ark Nova. Excellent. Yeah, my question earlier is when a building gets replaced, is the old one removed from the game? I suspect it is. Something in the back of my mind is saying that it is. Rather than just going back in. So what do you think? Entirely from the game. Not just removed from the game, but remove it entirely from the game. So rather than ripping it in two and putting half in play and half out of the game, I'm going to remove it entirely from the game. There you go. So, oh, she's got two, so it doesn't really matter. She builds this. The next non-risk space, so we'll put it there. Yeah, so that's that. That's that done. My go. I'm now going to go... Oh. You know what I'm thinking? I'm going to take a risk here. I'm going to discard these two cards that have both got good wool value. Look at the amount of wool on them, but I'm going to get rid of them for 3 money. This is a bit of a risk. And we're going to buy for normal cost. So we're going to buy, by spending a gold and 8 money, we're going to buy another Joker worker who goes here, which gets me a Romney. Because now when I go here, I can shear 4 different sheeps, but I need 4 different sheeps. Well, it's a dog. I could shear the dog. Do you think the dog would mind? Maybe the dog wouldn't mind. Okay. It's getting quite exciting now. I've built up a bit of an engine. Unfortunately, Sarah's running away with it and moving way too fast. So 1, 2, 3, and moving 2 spaces up on the track. Right, so my go. So I'm going to play the dog. So when you play the dog, you do what it says, which is that, and then you get a replacement card. That's all right. I got rid of my really good value ones, and I've now got rubbishy ones. So I've got these 4. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The question is that another 3? It's got to be another 3, hasn't it? So that's 9. So I get 9 money. And I believe I can go on there, which is a black disc. So, yeah. Now, do I have 13? I do. So I'm going to spend it. I'm going to spend 5 plus 8. I'm going to spend 13 money. Wow. But I've got a disc on there which gets me another Romney. And that's that done. And then I've got a single auxiliary action, which will be to draw a card and discard a card. And then I draw up to my hand size of 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, there we go. Yeah, cooking with gas. Sarah is 3rd time through the deck. Jill says, a Specsavers ad where the old dude shears his sheepdog. I can't remember that. Could you do me a favour? Could you Google it? Try and find that on YouTube and send me a link. But apparently there was an old Specsavers advert where there's an old dude that accidentally shears his dog instead of his sheep. Which I want to see. Right. Sarah is moving 1 for each sailor. So 1. And then moving up 1 on that track. Ding, 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 ding. So I don't know what happens now that she's hit the top. I guess she just stays at the top. Yeah, immediately play the dog and replace the card. Yeah, which is what I did. So we're all good. Right. My go. I'm going to play this objective, which immediately... a bit dark over there, isn't it? There we go. Yeah, that immediately moves me 2 up on here, which immediately gets me this. Huzzah! So I can now move a bit further. Farther, if you're in America. And I think I've done that objective as well. Oh, wait a minute. What's this icon? I think that's buildings. Oh, this is storehouses. Yeah, so we're fine. I've done all of them. We're all good. I'm not losing any points. Right. So that was my start of turn thing. I'm then going to move, so I can move 4. Do we want that? No. Do we want that? Possibly. That's actually really good now. That's move 2 and then move 2. I don't have the money. I don't have the money to upgrade that and that. So I'm not going to go there. So that was 1, 2, 3. Do we want to go there? No. 4. Do we want to go there? Sure. I'm going to discard that for 2 money. And then I'm going to use that 2 money to build this. Because why not? And I'm going to put it here. That's me done. Now I do have my exchange token that I've had right from the start of the game, which I haven't used yet. I think I might be using it. Adam hasn't tried any Great Western Trail yet. Well, yes, as Simon says, if you are coming to GridCon, then perfect opportunity. In fact, if you go to any convention and you just ask somebody, I'm sure people will be happy to teach you how to play Great Western Trail. It's my good on. Right, what's Sarah doing? I think we're in the closing stages now. So 3. So 1, 2, 3. She's got there again. So quick. Right, moves 2 up the track. I don't think it does anything when she's already at the top of the track. But she's arrived at Wellington. She delivers to there. Takes these. That's going to go there. Push that down. Yeah, we've only got a couple more deliveries left. That's going to go there. Those slide across. Got an A and got a B. And then she goes back there. So, now then. Do I have a ferry? I can't remember. How do you get a ferry card? By picking up a hazard? Yeah, I mean, there's a hazard there with a ferry on. Because to do this objective, I need to have a ferry at the end of the game. Either a 0 or a 1. So I could take one of those, which means getting 3 gold. Okay, we're going to do it. I'm going to play that objective. That gets me 4 money. So that's my start of my turn. It doesn't replenish itself, though. We are then going to go to Wellington, where I say, look at all my lovely sheep. So, now, before... So, how much is this? It's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And a permanent certificate is 10. And if I used the temporary certificate, that would be 11. Well, 11's not really any use whatsoever. So we're looking at, and I've already delivered to there and to there. We're looking at putting on the 6, because I'm already on the 9. I can't get to 12. So what I'm going to do is I am going to use my exchange token that I've had for ages to draw 2 cards. There you go. And then I discard 2 cards and I discard those 2. And we now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So I get 13 money. 1, 2, 3. 13 money, which allows me to put a disc on the 12. Yeah, I think you can buy these in any order. I hope so. So that cost me 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Done. Do I have a Legacy of You playthrough? I do not, but I do know that Tom Heath from Slicker Drips does. So definitely check out Tom's channel for a Legacy of You playthrough. It's not something that I've got. Simon saying there's a harbour that gives me a ferry. I'm looking. It's all the way over there. I'm not going to be able to get over there. Right. So we did all of that. We've dropped the disc off. We're now having to put these on. Let's put that one on and that one on. So the next delivery to Wellington triggers the end of the game, which is not going to be me by the rate that Sarah's moving. Speaking of Sarah, she's moving 3. 1, 2, 3. She takes another objective. And she takes a hazard. There's a 3 there, there's a 4 there. She takes the 4. The 4 gets her a ferry. Okay. That's it. My go. So we're running out of time. I'm not going to win. I know that I'm not going to win, but I just want to do whatever I can. Like, if we want to get that, I need 3 gold. I can get 3 gold by buying bonus tiles. I have the money. So it's whether I go here first and buy something else from the job market. Yeah, I mean, why not? The reason why not is because I need the money for that. So I'm just going to go 1, 2. I have to pay 1 money to the bank. 3. I then get to move 2 spaces. That gets me a bell. What's the bell going to get me? To ship. It's a point. Yeah, okay, we'll do that. So I'm going to move 1, 2. We're going to spend this 3 money to upgrade that, which gets me that, because it's got a bell on it, and 4 points at the end of the game. And I move another 2 spaces, and I move to here. Now we're going to do an auxiliary action twice, and we're going to do that one to get me 2 money. And then we're going to buy a bonus tile, and it's going to be a bonus tile that's going to get me 2 gold. And another bonus tile that's hopefully going to get me 1 gold. But I don't think I've got the money for both of them. Rats. Rats, rats, rats. Oh, but this one gives me a ferry. Oh, that's perfect. Absolutely perfect. Right, okay, so I spend 8. more than one way to milk a cow. Gain 2 gold, and I gain 1 of these. Perfect. Okay, so I've done that objective as well now. That's me. I'm happy. Sarah goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Quickest way is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's going to get there next turn. And then she buys, she's got 5, so she takes Suffolk and an orange one. There isn't that, so she draws a card, and then she takes a Suffolk. Right, so potentially my penultimate go. Now, shearing. I can shear that one, that one, that one. I've only got 3 different ones. For 6 would be 9. I need to get 11. I don't have an exchange token. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go... I'm moving 4, aren't I? So 1, 2, 3, 4. Land on here. Throw these 2 away because they're rubbish. Sorry, sheep, but you are. For 3 money. Then I could buy another bonus. Now, is this going to get me anything? I mean, it is. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to spend 7 to buy that, which gives me 3 exchange tokens. Now, there is another cool thing with this game, but once you combine 2 exchange tokens together, it does something. I can't remember what. It looks like you can burn a grey cow from your hand and gain a gold, is what it looks like. But I've got 3 of those exchange tokens. And taking that got me a gold, and then I spend all of my gold and I buy a border Leicester. It definitely sounds like a dog. Totally sounds like a dog. Looks like a dog. Probably is a dog. Right. And then next turn we're going to do lots of exchanging in order to try and get the perfect hand for shearing sheep. I think that's what we're going to do. Although, right. So, Sarah, what you're going to do? You're going to trigger the end. Yeah, thought so. So you go there, you remove the cheapest bonus tile, which is that one, and you take a hazard, which will be that one, which gets you that. Okay, and then you deliver to Wellington, and you deliver there again. And then I forgot to put those out, but basically those go on the board. That goes there, and then that goes there and triggers the end of the game. Which means I get one more go, and then that's it. So my last go of the game is going to be to go shearing. But before we go shearing, I'm going to play the dog, which moves that up to there, which gets me a gold. Not that that does anything. And I get a replacement. Right, then I'm going to use the auxiliary action first. It's just a single auxiliary action to draw 1 card. And then, so many duplicates here. And then discard a card. And then I'm going to use this exchange token to draw 2. This is bonkers. With 4 shearers, you can discard once and shear 3 sheep. I could, but I want to shear 4 sheep because I've got plenty of discard and draws. Right, so that's good. So I've drawn 2. Now I've got to discard 2, which is those 2. Are they all now different? They are all now different. In fact, why do I need them all to be different? I've only got 4. Yeah. I'm getting mixed up between going to the end. Anyway, it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's 12, which is more than 11. So that's what we're going to do. In fact, we don't need 12. We might as well go for 11. Yeah, I'll keep the border Leicester and we'll get rid of Shropshire. So there's 11. So I get 11 money, of which I'm spending 8 to put a black disc, and it'll be that one, because it doesn't matter, there, which gets me 3 money. And that gets me a Romney. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's worth a lot more points than this one would have been. And that's it. I'm exhausted, but this is fantastic. This game is utterly fantastic and is really, really good. And I was just really rusty at it, but I have loved it. This is a game that you could play 100 times easily. Very, very, very good. And the variability is just, there's so many different paths to this game, so many different ways to play it. And I'm glad I've dabbled with a bit of the shearing today, because I've now seen how that can work. Right, so end of the game. Have we got anything here to do at the end of the game? No, I don't think we do. I'm not seeing anything. I'm not seeing anything for Sarah at the end of the game. Okay, so let's just... Well, there must be something. There must be something to say at the end of the game. We go through her cards in the pile. Sarah's decision, Sarah's movement. Yeah, where's the end of the game stuff? Oh, maybe she doesn't score any points. Maybe these cards aren't worth anything. No, I'm sure they are. It just says every time she gets cards, she puts them in a face down stack next to a board. So decisions, hire one worker, place one of her buildings, buy sheep. There's an explanation of all of the stuff, but I can't find what happens. I can't find the end of game rules for Sarah. And I'm sure it's got to be in here. I'm just being blind. But yeah, score pad. Yeah, what do we do with those? Right. Anyway, so it's Paul versus Sarah. So first of all, every 5 money is worth a point. Huzzah! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 7 money, so I've got a point. Yay! I'm winning. Right, buildings on the board. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm still winning. Because Sarah's only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Did I count all mine? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Right, next. That to me looks like these. And these. Yes. So I've got, how many points for that one? None. How many points for that one? 4. So I've got 4 for that. Over here I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 11, 15. Yeah, 15. Now, Sarah's got quite a lot. She's got 2 there, both worth 13. So that's 26, 36, 43, 47. Ouch. Right, storehouses and upgraded things. So that's that. Oh no, that's Sarah's. So Sarah's got 1 for that. Oh, that should have been 4. I was counting the things incorrectly, but it's fine. I've already added the 4 points for that on. So that shouldn't have been, that should have been 11. And that should have been 4. I think that's right. Yeah, that's not worth any points. That's not worth any points. That's just that one that's worth 4 points. Okay, next. Up here, 15 for Sarah. 3 points for me. Right, hazard tiles and bonus tiles. So I've got 6. It's not very many. Sarah's got 3, 7, 10, 16, 19. But she doesn't have any bonus tiles because she was removing them from the game. Right, sheep. Yeah, I think sheeps are next. Sheeps and other cards, not non-objective cards. So 1, 4, 7, 10, 13, 14, 15, 15. 15 points from cards. Sarah, gulp. What's this going to be about? 50? So we're going to take the objective cards out because they're separate. Wow, look at all those objectives. Right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 15, 16, 23, 30. Okay, 30. Right, objectives. I did mine. I've got 2 Alan Shearers. I've got 2 buildings on the board. I've got a rockfall hazard tile. I've got 4 storehouses, and I did get a ferry. So I gained 10 points for my objectives. Sarah gains. Evening, Graham. Oh, Sarah's scoring is on page 2 of the solo rulebook under specialisation. Is it? Wow. Okay, yeah, it's hidden there. Does not score any points for the categories. Yeah, okay, it's fine. So she just scores all of these objectives as if she'd done them. So 3, 6, 10, 16, 19, 22. Okay, Harbour Master tiles. No Harbour Master tiles at all. I've got 3 points for having that. Yay me. And then station. People. No. You've got. It's for every person in the right hand column. It's where you get 4 points. I haven't got any of those. And also points if I had these. So non-point for that. And then Sarah's got 5. Okay, so I've been absolutely slaughtered, but that's fine. I'm not bitter. So 47, so 54, 55, 70, 89, 100 and 89, 99, 29, not 110, 119. 119 plus 21 would be 140. So it's 141 plus 146. So Sarah scores 146. Paul scores 13 plus 15 is 28, 32, 35, 41, 56, 66. Oh dear. I scored 69. I mean, I knew I'd got slaughtered. I didn't realise I'd got slaughtered that bad. But that is down to me not really knowing the game. Yeah. For the first half of the game today, I was basically just relearning it. I've played a lot of Great Western Trail, and this is so different because of so many different things. The boat thing is different. This market's different. The buildings are different. The buildings you can build are different. The extra workers are different. The shearing is different. The deck building part is different. So yeah, I was very much outside of my comfort zone for the first half hour of this video, but it was great. This is a fantastic game. Now, in the past, I have always preferred Maracaibo to Great Western Trail, and that is because Maracaibo came with so many different ways to play it, and it had a solo campaign, and it had a sort of, not a legacy element to the game, but a sort of campaign style to the game where you could modify it and everything else. Great Western Trail, since the second edition, is an improved version. The solo modes for both games are very good. I don't know. I really don't know where I would put this and Maracaibo. I think I'd probably still lean to Maracaibo, especially with the expansion for Maracaibo that allows you to play it as a cooperative game. Yeah, I think Maracaibo has more versatility with different ways to play it. But both of them are top 20 games for me. No question. It's where I put this with the base Great Western Trail. Because like I said at the very start, and I stand by this, I don't believe that you should put this game in front of people as their first Great Western Trail experience. Now, saying that, I know a couple of people who have had that, and they've been okay with it. But those people are extremely good at picking up games. This is a lot going on. I personally would probably not want to play this as my first Great Western Trail experience. I'd probably want to play base game, Great Western Trail, a few times to get used to that, because this has got 25-30% extra rules on top of it. And I think this one is a little bit more opaque because there's so many different options and things that you can do. And I didn't understand what I was doing here completely. Whereas I think in Great Western Trail, I think it is fairly, it's easier to see. You see the rail line, you see where you're delivering to, and it's all in one. So yeah, there you go. That's everything for me. So big thank you to everybody who's joining me tonight and helping me out with the rules, especially at the start when I was very, very rusty. I have thoroughly enjoyed this. It's been very, very good. Would I play the solo mode again? Absolutely. Is this a Paul-friendly solo mode? Absolutely. This is my perfect solo mode. Because although I do like Uwe Rosenberg's solo modes, where literally there isn't one, you just play the game. I like them. I actually like an automated bot like this when it is relatively simple on what to do. I'm not having to look up many flowcharts. And I think once we were halfway through the game, we were turning the card over, and when it moves 3, it takes a card, it does that. Okay, it's probably at the upper end of what I'm comfortable with, because you've got to understand how it moves if it's got choices of movement, and then certain things of these you have to look and say, will it take that one or will it take that one? But it's okay. It's just about doable. I probably put it at a 4 out of 10 on the Paul solo scale, and that is the upper level of what I'm comfortable with. So yeah, solo mode's really good. I want to play this game a lot more. I'm playing Great Western Trail 2nd Edition on Board Game Arena on a regular basis, so I'm getting my Great Western Trail fix. The problem is, and this was exactly the same last week with Ark Nova, because I'm playing a lot of the base game on Board Game Arena, I've forgotten what this is, and I hadn't played this for quite a while. So I don't know how I can play this more, but this isn't on Board Game Arena, and it probably never will be. But yeah, this is the one that I want to play a lot more of. Dave says it's inspired him to open his copy. Do it. Absolutely. Absolutely do it. But we're all done. Vicky will be home. She's probably home now, actually. I'm going to go downstairs and find out what she's been cooking tonight. As always, a big thank you to all of my Patreon supporters. This video was not sponsored, and all of the advertising revenue, as always, goes to charity. I don't know what the chosen charity is this month, but it'll be some good cause for some troubles going on somewhere in the world. And I'm only able to do all of that thanks to the support of the Patreon campaign. So yeah, huge thank you to all of my Patreon supporters for supporting me. And if you want to support me, you can do so at patreon.com/gaming rules. I will be back next Tuesday with another solo playthrough. I don't know what it's going to be because I've forgotten. I looked at it yesterday and I've forgotten. It could be Too Many Bones. Sorry, not Too Many Bones. It could be 20 Strong Hoplomachus. It could be that. That might be next on the list. I don't know. But I will be back this week. I will be back tomorrow night with a Patreon exclusive ISS Vanguard. So if you're a Patreon supporter, you'll be able to watch that. And then on Friday, I've got a double build for you on Friday. These are not sponsored videos. We're doing Federation in the afternoon, which is a fantastic game. And in the evening, we're going to be doing Anunnaki, which I did cover when it was on Kickstarter. I've now got the finished version of the game. Again, those videos are not sponsored. They're just 2 games that I want to play, and we're going to be playing them on Friday. So that's 2 live streams coming for you on Friday, all funded through Patreon. Thank you very much to everybody for your support. I'm going for a lie down. See you later. Bye-bye.